Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs, and I welcome you guys back to the Grand Fire Emblem 6 Randomized Tournament something. Yes, it's time for the quarterfinals today, and we also have some matches from the losers bracket as well. So, on today's schedule, we are going to be having 4 matchups. The first one is going to be Percival versus Lot. They're going to be competing to see who goes on to the semifinals. And in the second matchup, we're going to have Size versus Klein to see who advances further into the tournament. And then we're going to have the 2 first tournaments, or the 2 first matches from the losers brackets. So the first one's going to be Roy versus Ellen, and the second matchup in the losers bracket is going to be Rutger versus Chad. And one of these 4 will go on to fight Fear to qualify for the semifinal. And that match is going to happen tomorrow, right before the semifinals. So we kind of spread the matches out a little bit, and so we have an even amount of matches for each episode, so to say, or each round. But first, let's see who qualifies to reach the semifinals. Let us go on. It's going to be, in the blue trunks, going to be Percival, and he is going to fight Lot. This is going to be an interesting matchup indeed. So let us begin. Naturally, Lot doubles Percival, but Percival definitely has the advantage of a great damage as well as a small crit chance. Lot, if I'm not mistaken, needs to fire 4 arrows into Percy's face in order to beat him, whereas Percy only needs to hit twice with the 4 blaze. So let us see how this will go. Lot needs to be pretty lucky here, and of course there's always the chance of that little crits thanks to Lot's awful luck. But Percival dodges with his 4 blaze and Lot retaliates with 2 arrows. Oh, excuse me, but he misses with the first, but hits with the second. So far, this is anyone's game, but right now, Lot is going to prepare his attack. He's going to fire 2 arrows into Percival's face. Let us see if they will hit or not. Even if both these arrows hit, Percival will not go down thanks to his stellar defense. Lot connects with 1 arrow. Percival fires up a 4 blaze in retaliation and hits! Lot goes down to 19 hit points. And he fires an arrow! Percival is up next. If he hits with the 4 blaze, he will knock Lot out of the tournament. If he misses, there is a good chance Lot will knock him out of the tournament and go on to the semifinals. Who will win? 66% chance. Can he connect? And he does! Lot is knocked out of the tournament. And Percival takes the victory in all right fashion. I wouldn't say awesome fashion, because it was pretty even. But Percival will go on to the semifinals. Good job, Percy. Alright. So, now, it is time for our second matchup. And it's going to be Size with his Armads against Klein with his 4 blaze. Will we see a 4 blaze duel in the semifinals? Possibly. Alright, so in the blue trunks, it's going to be Size. In the green trunks, it is going to be Klein. Let us begin the fights. So, Size definitely has the advantage here, although his hit rate is a little shaky. Klein has that 1% crits. Would be hilarious to see that take place in this tournament. So let us see how the first round goes. Size attacks, and he connects, knocking Klein down to 8 hit points. Klein retaliates with a 4 blaze. Size will take 2 4 blazes to the face, but he will be able to survive them quite decently. So it all really depends on whether or not Klein misses on the next retaliation strike. Klein blasts up his 4 blaze and he hits, but then Size raises his Armads and he will hit. Klein is knocked out of the tournament. Goodbye, Klein. You tried hard, but at the end of the day, you just could not stand up to the Armads. Alright, Size goes on to the semifinals to face Percival. That match will happen tomorrow. But first, we have 2 matches from the losers bracket. Some people have commented that it's a little bit unfair that Fear goes straight to the semifinals. But then again, Fear also never had a chance to fight in the losers bracket. It was the most balanced thing I could do to make this tournament work. Anyway, the first match is going to be Roy versus Ellen. So Roy is going to be in the blue trunks. Ellen's going to be in the green trunks. And let us see how this matchup will go. Roy, of course. Oh boy. This is not looking good for Ellen. Roy with the multi has an outstanding hit chance as well as the ability to double attack. And Ellen, poor Ellen, doesn't seem to be able to do much in this matchup. Unless Roy somehow miraculously misses a 95% hit on the next attack, it looks like Ellen will be knocked out of the loser's bracket. Here comes an apocalypse. Will Roy dodge the black hole? He will not. However, he readies his lance, and it's a face stab. Ellen gets knocked out, and her dreams of winning the tournament are gone. Roy will then go on to fight the winner of this next match tomorrow to get a chance to claw his way back into the tournament. Good job, Roy. Alright. Then we come to the last match of the day. It's the second match of the loser brackets. This one is going to be against two good old friends. Well, actually, I'm not sure how good friends they are. They don't support. Rutger in the blue trunks and Chad in the green trunks. Now, Rutger definitely has the advantage of speed, but I am actually not sure if he will... he will double because the Aurora is heavy. It is very heavy. So, Rutger will need 3 attacks to bring down Chad, but he does have that 40% crits. However, his hit rate is a little shaky, so let us see how this matchup will go. Could go both ways, really. He hits with the first Armad's hits. Chad does not like that. Fires up an Aurora. Chad does two-shot Rutger. But Rutger dodges on an 82% chance and then misses on a 61% chance. This is still anyone's game. Chad will now fire up his Aurora. Quite pissed that Rutger managed to dodge the Jesus Christ orbital missile system. And he tries again. He lines him up. Lines in the beam and hits. Rutger gets knocked down to 25 hit points. Here comes the hits. Chad goes down. In convincing fashion, the almighty bishop was no match for Rutger's axe. So Rutger will go on to face Roy tomorrow in the finals of the losers bracket. And one of them will go on to face Fear for the semifinals. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, things are getting more and more exciting here. Join us tomorrow for the semifinals. It's gonna be quite fun, I think. It's gonna be very fun, of course. Please consider leaving a like and a comment if you enjoyed this part. And tell me who you think is gonna run away with the championship tournament title. At any rate, my name is Mangs, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.